joining us. As a committee of the whole meeting, there is no votes or resolutions, so we just begin the meeting by saying, let's begin our meeting today. We have a light agenda this afternoon. Item 4.41, 2021 tax due date. So we have an administrative report attached regarding the 2021 tax final due date of October 1st because of the new holiday. And I will go around and see if there are any questions regarding that change. Councillor Bassetti, any questions, comments on the tax date? Councillor Link? Thank you. Councillor Prague and Councillor Kleiber. Okay, we're all good on that one. Gives everybody a bit of an extra day with that holiday being September 30th. So the final date is October 1st, and an email blast will go out to all residents so everybody is aware they get an extra day without penalty this year. Item 4.42, tender 2021-7, supply of rubber tire loader. The administrative report is attached, and I will refer that to our CAO and Director of Infrastructure for further explanation. Mr. CAO.
Thank you, Mayor Christian. We're going to invite Dave Romano into the meeting to tell you about the rubber tire tender.
Hello, everyone. The RM of West St. Paul Council approved the capital budget $235,000 in the 2021 financial plan. The existing loader is approximately 16 years old, about 7,900 plus hours on it now, and it's reached its expected repair cost increasing in the unit for going on service, and may cause some issues, snow clearing in that, because it won't be a reliable piece of equipment. Therefore, the tender was advertised for a new loader. It was advertised in the Selkirk Record, the municipal website, Merck's, and it closed on July 22nd at noon. The RM received 8 bids for the loader. The low bid was High Track 1974 Inc., an amount of $158,096.78 plus GST. The capital budget for the rubber tire loader was $235,000, so we're under budget for this, as well as there was an optional request to quote on some additional warranty options for the loader, and we did receive several optional warranty to extend the warranty for another 4 years, all inclusive with respect to the full machine and the powertrain and the hydraulics for an additional $5,716. Therefore, we're requesting if council could give its approval to award it to the low bidder, as well as to go ahead with the additional warranty for this loader as well, which would still bring this under budget of the $235,000. This is a case loader, by the way, and we will be trading off the old cat loader towards this price.
Thank you, Mr. Romano. I'll go around the table and see if there are any questions. Councillor Link, any questions for Mr. Romano?
Yeah, I do. Please don't take this as any kind of criticism. I noticed in the capital expenditure report that we got with the budget that it said that the loader would have the standard manufacturer's warranty. Considering the average annual hours of operation for a loader in the RM, the warranty would typically run for 5 years. Now, this warranty, that was, I guess, perhaps an assumption made on past purchases. So the warranty terms are different.
Yeah, the tenders quoted on and their standard warranty was 3 years, majority of them, with an option for additional 4 years.
Okay. Okay, I have no problems with this. You're not going to have any maintenance costs or other than for sundry items throughout 5-year period, right?
Yeah, for
Yeah.
example, let's say, for example, a tire got cut or something like that. That's above normal wear and warranty.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Link. Councillor Bisetti, any questions for Mr. Romano?
No, the extended warranty is a good thing. That brings us up for $5,000. That's not a big repair on a loader, given it's, going into that far into the future. Well, that's good. Thank you.
Thank you. Councillor Kleiber, any questions?
Hi, Mr. Romano. How are you?
Well, thank you. Yourself?
Good. I'm good.
Good.
Just wondering, we came in about $77,000 lower than what we anticipated. Did we change the model or did we change anything with respect to what we actually tendered for originally?
No, typically what we do is when we reach out to the suppliers, when we're doing budgeting, we ask them for a budget price when we're doing budget.
Right?
And therefore, these were the numbers that they gave us, was around 235,000. So that's why we applied for that budget. But then when you go out to the market for actual bidding, it could be more, or it could be less. In this particular case, it was very aggressive on the pricing side, and we were fortunate to become significantly under that number.
Great. Oh, that sounds good. Did a great job. I guess we aren't really making a decision on that today. It's just for information. Is that correct? 'Cause it's,
Yeah, it's some information
council-
for the admin report, and I'm assuming you would review this at the council meeting, make a decision.
All right. Thank you very much for your information.
Thank you. Councillor Prague, any questions?
No questions for Dave. Good job, Mr. Romano.
Thank you. Team effort.
Thank you.
No questions for me as well. That's really great. I think it's great to highlight to our residents that that's 70,000+ under budget, which is really excellent. And that 8 different companies would want to bid on projects coming out of West St. Paul is really good. So that's great. Talk about competitive bidding. So great work from you and your team. Great work.
Thank you. I will say goodbye to everyone. Have a great evening. Take care. Bye-bye.
All right. Unless there's anything else that you're wanting to add, Mr. CEO, I'll move along on the agenda. Okay, great. All right, we have item 5.1, Canadian Wildlife Service, Prairie Region Environment and Climate Change Canada, with a lot of attachments everybody's had a chance to look at regarding bank swallow endangered species, what was the term that they're using here, and creating habitat for that. So we've all had an opportunity to look at that. We're in the designated area that they're wanting to make sure that they can create a habitat for more bank swallows because they're a candidate for critical habitat. Are there any questions from council? I'll go around the table. Councillor Kleiber, any comments, questions regarding this?
I know they're seeking support from us. What are we able to do to support this?
Mr. CAO?
Refer that to the MLO.
Thank you, Mr. CAO and council. As you'll see in the attached email to the agenda, the ask has been twofold. One is that we post one of the posters in a prominent location so that residents can see. They have done ad mail to these addresses in this zone. The other is that staff is aware, and if we have any requests for information, that we direct them to this agency for more information or to offer their feedback. Thank you.
Okay, so we're not doing anything with regards to habitat. We're just disseminating information at this point. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you. Councillor Prague? Councillor Link?
Yes, I don't know when the next newsletter is going out. And I kind of forget whether the Canadian Wildlife Service had a deadline on sharing information. I was wondering if we could share just a little summary of what Canadian Wild Service is wanting to do for these swallows, and put just a little blurb in the newsletter, if that would be appropriate.
Thank you, Councillor Link. Yeah, either the newsletter or an email blast to let people know so that it gets to everybody's. Absolutely. Yep. Councillor Bistetti, any questions, comments regarding?
No comments, thanks.
Great, thanks. And then 5.2, our final item, province of Manitoba West Nile virus. I'm sure everybody's had an opportunity to see the media release on that. We've probably all had some phone calls about that as well. It was on CTV News, and so the media bulletin is attached here. They check the traps. The entomologists check our traps in West St. Paul, and there was a very high number of the mosquitoes that have the potential to carry West Nile virus. So last Friday, there was fogging. Thursday night, sorry, Mr. CEO, was it Thursday night? And Friday morning, I actually saw the entomologist on the street, and she said in her 5 years of looking at our bug traps in West St. Paul, she's never seen it higher. So there is great health concern on that. There was supposed to be fogging again on Sunday, and the wind was too high and there wasn't. So we'll be updated when the next round of fogging occurs. We've included the media blast here for us, for residents. This is a ministerial order, something that is not very common, that it's come down from the minister, as opposed to something that we've initiated ourselves based on nuisance mosquitoes as a public health concern. The province is paying for it, 14,000, Mr. CEO, was that the number? So usually that's something that we pay for nuisance mosquitoes. This is covered by the province. And we just want to make sure that we're reminding residents to stay safe and protect against mosquitoes. It's not something we think about in dry, hot weather. So that's an update there. If there's any questions, I'll go around the table again. Councillor Parag, any comments or questions?
Mostly a comment. I don't know which part of Giorgio's yard did they put that that thing to collect the mosquitoes.
No one wants to visit Councillor Bussetti's yard now. That's where the mosquito trap is. No one's coming to your house. Councillor Bussetti, any comments, questions?
Do I get double sprayed for just having that trap in my yard? Because I don't want to know.
Councillor Link, any comments, questions?
Well, it's too bad we had to have the provincial order because those poor swallows, that's part of their diet, mosquitoes, flying insects, and we have to kill them off. No choice there, unfortunate.
And Councillor Kleiber, any comments, questions regarding the West Nile mosquitoes? Okay. So I don't know if anybody had that chance to look at that. And I had CBC call for an interview on Friday about our concerns. And so it was nice to talk with them and just how serious this is, that there were 112, 114 cases in a 6-year period, and 40% of those people ended up hospitalized. So West Nile is scary. So it's important, and public safety is our top priority. So if everybody can use bug spray and take precautions, that would be great. And those are all the items on our agenda for this evening. We have a bit of a heavier agenda for Thursday's council meeting, and I look forward to seeing you all on Thursday. Thank you. Have a great night, everyone. Stay safe.